All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Well, hello there. Is there anyone there? Hello? Hello? This is Phil. I'm at your door. Let me in. Let me in. I got a special delivery for you. Hello? Anyone home? What's up, everybody? What's going on? How's everyone doing? How's everyone been this week? Everyone's still here? Everyone's still good? Everyone's still alive? Everyone's still, in one piece? Without me? I haven't been here. I don't know what's going on. I'm out of the loop. I don't know what's happening. Well, what's on the pulse of gaming right now? What's the hot new thing everyone's talking about? Where's all the drama that I missed? I missed the drama. I don't know what happened this week. What could have happened? I don't know. So what's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing? I am Phil. Phil, I am. I am back. That's right, everyone. This week, I took 4 days away from live streaming in order to take some time away for multiple reasons. I mean, the most prominent one being the arrival of my girlfriend, Kat, which now, yes, has finally been revealed. And I'm not going to go too much into the nonsense and drama that happened around that this week, but more I'm going to focus on the positivity. I'm going to tell you this, folks. I'm going to start off with this. My first day back, in 5 days, I want to say thank you to all of you who were positive, who were great to myself and to my girlfriend this week, who left very nice feedback both on social media, Instagram, Twitter. A few people actually sent me some private messages, which was really nice. It's always good to see support and to see positivity. And, even though, as the standard reactions from the parties who you knew would react that way happened, it was a very positive vibe overall. Overwhelmingly good, positive vibe in my opinion. And I was very pleased by this, I'll be honest with you guys. About 2-3 years ago, pretty much anything I did had a negative association. Everything that I revealed, everything that I did, everything was negative, 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 negative. And now, things are turning around for sure. If anything, this week was a huge sign that things have turned in the direction of the positive for sure, and that things are going well in that regard. More people than ever supported me. More people than ever came out and said, this is great that you now have a significant other in your life, that you're living together, you're going to spend time with each other all the time, to have a life together. She's beautiful, and, you're going to learn a lot more about her over time as we get into it and stuff. But, for the most part, just for a brief introduction this week, people were very positive, and I was very, very happy with the response that I saw, okay? It definitely could have been really ridiculously negative, and it really wasn't. It was the complete opposite of what I had originally expected. I think, again, like I said, mostly because now things are so much more positive. Things have turned around in the last year for me in a big way versus things being so negative, negative, negative like they were for a few years there, okay? So all that being said, thank you guys for, number one, allowing me to take the time off that I needed, for Kat to arrive, to get her moved in. And let me tell you guys, just to give you some, I'm sure people want to know, right? What were we doing all this time, 4 days and everything? Basically, a lot of running around, trying to get stuff done in the short period of time that we had, in order to prepare for me to be able to, work, come back to live streaming full time, and getting her set up so that she has everything she needs, for work, for living here around the house and everything. A big move across, the country like she did, moving from one climate to another, moving from one state to another is a very different thing. And, she doesn't necessarily have all the things set up here that she needed. So we did a lot of stuff this week, a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go into the major details. All I'm going to tell you is we just didn't even get it all done. We didn't. With 4 days of constantly running around, going here, going there, signing up for this, registering for this, doing that, we're still not done. We're still not done. We're still going to have probably for the next month every week, as you guys know, as I've told you, we're going to have one day a week where we do stuff for ourselves, where I will not be live streaming and we'll be running around doing stuff that we need to get done. Probably we're still going to be doing stuff that one day a week. Half the day is going to be us running around doing more stuff, to get it all done. So it was good. It was a lot of time. It was 4 days away. Not a lot of time, but it was a good chunk of time. Got a lot of stuff done that needed to get done, and had a lot of fun in the process as well. Having her here to do all this stuff. That's what people don't realize is, when you're in a relationship with someone who you really you gel with, is that you could do tedious things that normally doing them alone is boring, and they become fun, right? So even though half the stuff we did was more tedious work and stuff, just being together, it made it so much better. And that is the cool thing about living with your significant other, is sharing everything. Yeah, there's fun times, but there's also shitty times, but those shitty times become better when you're with someone you love, because you're able to share that time together. So, it was good. It was 4 days away. My voice, I was not talking constantly, which was a good thing. The house is cleaner now. In fact, it was funny because we had all these boxes with styrofoam and shit, from the move. And I was downstairs breaking down these boxes and doing all this work. And Kat came into my office and cleaned my office for me without even telling me. It was a surprise. So I come upstairs, and all of my consoles are arranged. All of my wires are, sorted nicely. And I'm like, holy shit. This is really nice. She really went through and, rearranged the consoles to put them all into my entertainment center here. And she vacuumed the floor. And I was like, oh my God, what a surprise, Real nice of her to do that. I didn't ask her. That was amazing. She blew me away with that. And then this morning I wake up. Now, I knew she was going to do this, but I wake up this morning and the house smells good. And I'm like, man, when I look and she's not in bed, I'm like, where is she? And I go downstairs. She had woken up early to start making dinner. We got a slow cooker, cheap one. We didn't get so super expensive one. I think it was like $30 or something. And we got some meat and stuff. We actually joined Costco over the course of this week and got some meat. And she had gotten up early. She had marinated and seasoned the meat, tossed it in the slow cooker. And the thing's cooking right now. The house smells absolutely amazing. Slow cooked meat. And she's working on, I'm like, oh my God. It's certainly so different from living alone, let me tell you. It is such a better, situation, and just her being here, I'm not going to get too crazy into it. Obviously I'm in love with her, and so you guys are going, oh my God, he's fawning all over her. I know, just that I'm really happy right now. So I'm really happy. So obviously this is what I'm going to be talking about. Okay. But yeah, pretty awesome. I had a great week. The future looks bright. I'm very excited. And I just want to say again, before we get into the new stuff, now that I'm going to be streaming full time again and everything, thank you guys again for being so positive, for allowing me to have this time away. Okay, for coming back already. There's a ton of people on stream, so thank you for allowing me to come back and remembering me. Not that I come back and there's nobody here or anything. No, people are already here. I'm excited. I'm excited to jump into new stuff now. I'm rejuvenated. So pretty good, and I am very much looking very positive, So now let's switch things over to a different gear, from the personal to the streaming and gaming. I'm back, and what this means is that we're gonna pretty much have a bunch of double streams coming up. Sunday not so much, because some Sundays, so you guys know, some Sundays I will be doing double streams when I can. Some days I won't, and in particular this coming Sunday I can't do a double stream day because I have to do patron stuff. There's a few private Q&A videos that I have to film, and they take upwards of 40 plus minutes to film each. So being that I need a few hours away from streaming in order to do this, I just have to do it Sunday night. Plus I got to do the weekly preview. So some Sundays will be like this last Sunday where I did a double stream, but some will not. All right, but this particular Sunday it's not. So what can you guys expect? Let's talk, because we got a lot of big developments here. All right, we do. We've got a ton of big developments here. In regards to, in particular, what games I'll be playing for the next several weeks. Okay. My streaming schedule and the like. So let's talk a little bit. All right. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is an epic day. Number one, I'm starting 2 new game playthroughs, which is excellent. Coming back strong with 2 new things is always a great thing, instead of me coming back to stuff you've already seen, or, I'm coming back to a day full of PUBG. I think people would probably rip their fucking hair out of their heads if that's what I was doing. So that's not what I'm doing. Instead, I'm going to be doing 2 fun things. First of all, per your votes, all right, per your votes, during the course of this week, you guys voted online. I had a big poll on social media, on my Twitter, asking what you guys wanted to see when I came back from my short hiatus here. And overwhelmingly, you guys voted. You wanted to see me do a second run in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, all right? Now, I already said this up front. I said it in the poll, so no one can complain about this. If you're complaining, all right, I hate to say it, you are in the wrong place because you knew what you were getting into. I cannot play the music in the game. It's that simple. The radio is going to have to be off. I'm going to have to turn the music volume down as well so it doesn't play ambiently in the background of cutscenes. I basically have to just turn the music off. There's nothing I can do about this. Now, some people have said, I don't understand. Phil says he doesn't care about YouTube and ad revenue and all of that. Why is he turning it off the music? People just don't listen, because I've been explaining this for the past 2 years, where I've said I may go back and play a Grand Theft Auto game. I've explained to people why I would need to turn the music off, and they just don't listen. What they do is they listen to the negative, nasty shit that makes me look bad. So, of course, according to the brainless idiots out there, the only reason that Phil can't have music in his Grand Theft Auto playthroughs if he plays them again is because he won't get ad revenue. Wrong. It has nothing whatsoever to do with that at all. What you guys really need to do, if you really want to know why I can't do this, have the music in it, go back and listen, all right, to my old playthroughs of Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And you will immediately know why I need to mute the music in this run. It's very simple. Because YouTube has a content ID system that ruined those playthroughs completely. It did one of 3 things on all of those videos, okay? Number 1, it muted the audio. Yes, there's actually some videos, the audio is completely muted. You can't hear anything in the video. Wow, what a great gameplay video with no sound. I don't think that we want that to happen. So what would the point of that be, right? Number 2, some of the videos had the music removed, which basically means all YouTube does is they garble the fuck out of the audio of the video, and it sounds like shit. You can't understand what everyone's saying. It sounds like people are inside of a closet, inside of a tin can, inside of a microscopic, like, pill-sized container. It's terrible. It's like really bad, and it ruins the video. And then, last but not least, folks, the videos get blocked. And that's actually what happened with a significant amount of videos from my Grand Theft Auto playthroughs. In fact, I'm not even exaggerating. This week, while I was away, not live streaming, a video from one of my classic video game I think it was San Andreas, actually. I deleted the email. I shouldn't have deleted it. I should have saved it, but it was blocked. Worldwide. Blocked for having a song in it. So you cannot go back to my playthroughs. I believe it was either 2012 or 2013, but I'm pretty sure it was 2012. You can't even go back to those classic playthroughs and watch them from start to finish anymore. It's impossible because there's videos missing. There's muted videos. It's garbage. YouTube ruined those playthroughs, all right, because it didn't have audio. It sucks. So what I have to do here, folks, is I have to have no music. Now, some people will say, well, then why even upload to YouTube? Just don't do it. Guys, again, if you were actually here for the streams and you paid attention, you would know why I'm doing it like this. But I'll reiterate for the sake of reiterating, and this is the one time I'm going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this year is my 10th anniversary being a content creator for the internet. 10 years. A 10-year legacy, all right? It was year four when I played the Grand Theft Auto games during the summer, all right? So it was roughly about halfway through, I'd say, my run, and it really was at the height of my popularity. It was really that year when things were the biggest on YouTube that I played the Grand Theft Auto games. They blew up, and, I got a lot of notoriety for playing them, okay? Now, that being said, I have people who have followed me for quite a long time, people who have watched my stuff for quite a long time, my longtime and hardcore viewers and fans. And many of them, ladies and gentlemen, don't have amazing internet. In fact, you may not realize this if you live in a country that has good internet. There are many places on planet Earth that don't have good internet. All right? They don't have internet that's good enough to watch a live stream or to watch an archive here on Twitch. It's true. It's just true. I have thousands of viewers and fans who tell me, Phil, please do never leave YouTube because we love your Twitch stuff. We watch the archives on YouTube, but we can't watch the Twitch streams. All right? Now, why am I going to abandon thousands of fans and viewers who have kept me afloat and kept me relevant and pertinent over the years just because YouTube wants to basically neuter a playthrough because of copyright music? I'm not going to do that. So, as a service and as a way to stay loyal to my longtime viewers and fans who have made me successful and allowed me to do this for a living and basically kept me, where I am, that's why I'm doing it like this. It's that simple. All right? It's not about ad revenue. It's not about money. It's not about any of the stupid drama negative shit that morons will spin it. They're all going to be jerking each other off, saying that Phil's playing a muted Grand Theft Auto playthrough with no music, and it sucks because there's no music. Tough titties. I prefaced it up front saying it would be like this on purpose. I've explained it till I was blue in the face. I'm not going to put up with any more bullshit with people whining and complaining that the playthrough doesn't have music. Period. I don't even want to hear a single fucking person complaining. If they do, I'm going to pull out my ASCII code e-penis and slap them across the face right the fuck out of the chat room. Because at this point, I've said it so many times why I have to do this, I can't possibly say it another time. All right? I can't. All right, so there you go. Okay, folks. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, starting today, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. What version am I playing? I am playing the PlayStation 4 version. From what I'm to understand, this is a port of the PlayStation 2 version of the game. It is not that shitty version that was made for the Xbox 360 years ago. That was a port of the mobile games version. No, this apparently was a direct port of the PS2 version with HD visuals and with trophy support. So this is going to be pretty cool. For the first time, me playing a classic Grand Theft Auto game, I'm going to earn trophies as I play it. All right? That's going to be pretty sweet. So I'm basically playing the best version possible. The best visuals combined with the original PS2 crippling gameplay. Trust me, I remember Flight School, guys. That was 6 years ago. That was about a day of pain. I remember it took me all fucking day of playing Flight School to beat it. And I wanted to basically by the end of the day, I wanted to put my head through the wall. That shit is painful, and I have to do it again. I have to do it again. If you can believe it. Good Lord. Okay. So that being said, folks. I'm starting my playthrough. All right. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this. Okay. It's going to be exciting. Keep in mind, folks, that unlike most of you, many of you have probably replayed this game again and again and again. San Andreas, for a lot of people, is the quintessential Grand Theft Auto game. A lot of people actually say after San Andreas, the series went downhill with Grand Theft Auto 4 and the like, and that they think Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is the best one of the entire series. Okay. I've only played it once. And if you guys actually remember, all right, and this is the God's honest truth, is that I did a summer of Grand Theft Auto in I think it was 2012. It could have been 2013, but I think it was 2012. Okay. And if you guys remember, when I did this summer of Grand Theft Auto, I played Grand Theft Auto 3, then Vice City, then San Andreas, all back to back to back. All right. That was not a good idea, because what ended up happening was that by the time I had finally gotten to San Andreas, I was burnt out. I was so man, I just want to get through this so I can be done with these games and play something different. But I was so burnt out. There was a lot of stuff in the game I didn't really take my time with. I didn't necessarily explore all the side content of the game. I know there was entire side things that I skipped because I was so frustrated with playing Grand Theft Auto all summer. Okay. And, yeah, I just basically said, I want to get through it. So I know, I'm fully aware, folks, my first playthrough of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas that I did 6 years ago was not exactly the best one on the internet. However, people liked it for other reasons. They were like, man, Phil really just sucked at this game. And, it was funny, though, because the one mission that everyone fails at, I beat on, the second try or something crazy. But the other missions that everyone did well at, I sucked at, okay? So we're going to see how this goes. I don't know. We're going to see how this goes. This could really be interesting to see how this goes, okay? So that being said, I'm excited for this playthrough. I really am. I hope that things go well. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. This is the very first event this year celebrating my 10 years as a content creator for the internet. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, people say, is one of those quintessential playthroughs that put me on the map for Let's Plays on the internet, that let people, oh wow, Dark Side Phil, look at this playthrough, it's amazing, right? Yeah, there's certain ones. You can say things like Heavy Rain, Mass Effect 2, my classic Grand Theft Auto playthroughs. These are all throwback playthroughs that you could go back and watch a million times and still enjoy. That's why I'm really excited to replay this game, because it's one of those classic playthroughs. And I'm going to be doing more of these this year. Coming up, there's going to be more of these classic style playthroughs coming back for my 10-year anniversary. This is just the first one, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight there will be a second stream. Today's a double stream day. Tonight I'll be playing another new game. Ladies and gents, you say, well, what is it? Well, I'm going to be honest with everyone, okay? I'll be very honest with everyone. It's not going to be what got second place in the polling for a good reason. So let's talk. The poll that ran on my social media, on Twitter, over the week, had Dynasty Warriors 9 in second place by roughly, I think it was 3%. It wasn't a very, wide margin. It was pretty close. But, yes, Dynasty Warriors 9 did get second place in the polling. However, over the course of this week, I saw an overwhelming amount of people on social media saying Dynasty Warriors 9 is terrible. There are people who've been lifelong fans of the Dynasty Warriors franchise saying this is one of, if not the worst installment. They don't know what happened here, but the game is absolute garbage. In particular, especially on the PS4, which is the version I would have played. People are saying it's really bad. It doesn't even perform well. It runs like shit. So that being said, I'm not playing it. I made the executive decision, listen, it's one thing if the game was good and people vote for it, great. But if I hear a game through the grapevine is really bad, and there's other games that people want to see, that's the other thing too. There are other games people want to see me play. It's not like there's nothing else going on right now. I have the ability to forego a release. I skipped Monster Hunter World because I thought it wasn't my cup of tea. I wouldn't enjoy it, and it probably wouldn't be too fun for my viewing audience. And there you go. Dynasty Warriors 9, it's probably going to be more of the same. Therefore, that's why I'm skipping it, okay? So, I understand there may have been some viewers and fans of mine who wanted to see me play it. I get that, all right? I understand. But that being said, I'm not playing it. It's that simple. No amount of requesting, whining, complaining, stamping your feet, coming to streams for other games and saying, why isn't this Dynasty Warriors 9? None of that's going to get the game played. It's just going to waste your time, all right? In the future, if there's another Dynasty Warriors game that doesn't suck, would I play it? Absolutely. If I hear that Dynasty Warriors 9 gets patched or something and runs better, or they improve the game, would I consider playing it in the future? Maybe. But I'm not going to waste my time on a game that I hear is really bad when I have other things to play, okay? So, that being said, the game that I am playing tonight is the game that came in third place in the poll, The Secret of Mana Remake. Ladies and gentlemen, Secret of Mana is a Squaresoft RPG action hybrid. It actually was an action RPG hybrid, which was rare for the time, from the 1990s. In the 1990s, most role-playing games were turn-based. This game is not. This game is action-based, move around, attacking, and yes, there's spells and things that have charge time or whatever, but for the most part, the game is very different from other Squaresoft RPG-style games from the 90s. This one is that one that I played. I rented it a few times. I never got to beat it. In particular, the times that I rented it, I ended up I remember I was busy. I was going places with my parents or whatever those weekends. Because what would happen is we'd usually go grocery shopping on like a Thursday or a Friday night. And then it would be a 3-day rental. So I'd be able to play the game over the weekend and have to return it, say, early the next week. I just remember not having a lot of time to play it. And I did play. I remember playing at least probably like the first half of the game. But I definitely never beat it. I know I didn't beat it. Which quite frankly is kind of disappointing. Because I do enjoy, Squaresoft RPGs. So this is the perfect opportunity. This is one of the few classic Squaresoft RPGs from the 90s I never completed. and I'm going to be starting up my playthrough of the remastered version. The game was rebuilt from the ground up with modernized visuals, supposedly improved controls. The music is great. Like, everything's great about this game, supposedly. People are really digging it, and I'm looking forward to it. So that's starting tonight on my second stream, all right? So talk about variety. Grand Theft Auto on the first stream, right? And then an RPG, action RPG hybrid on the second stream. It's going to be pretty fun. Okay? So I'm excited. And I hope that you guys are excited too. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow will be exactly the same thing. We're going to do the same thing tomorrow, where it's going to be GTA on my first stream and more Secret of Mana on my second stream. Okay? Sunday, I'm kind of leaving it open, and there's 2 ideas I have for Sunday's stream. I'm only doing 1 stream on Sunday, because as I've already mentioned, I got to do the weekend preview, and I have to do patron stuff, private Q&A videos, Sunday night. So what I think I'm going to do, all right, I think on Sunday, I'm either going to do a main stream of PUBG, right? It would be a big return. It would be a big way to try to drive. Now this week I've been away. Subscribers are way down because I haven't been here, and, no one resubscribed for over 4 days, which I knew would happen. So I got to try a way to drive people back to subs and everything, right? So maybe I'll do PUBG all day, or, ladies and gentlemen, I may return to Dragon Ball FighterZ, all right? Over the course of this week when I was away from live streaming, I'm not even lying, I started to crave fighting games. I don't know why. I just did. I started to crave fighting games again. This happens from time to time with me because I am, a longtime fighting game aficionado. I used to play them in the arcades through the 90s and 2000s. Then I became a tournament level player in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo in the mid 2000s. Tournament winnings, placings at EVO and the like. And, from time to time I get cravings. I want to go back and play fighting games. And I haven't played Dragon Ball FighterZ because, sadly, the online play of the game has just been not up to snuff. There's been issues where the servers are constantly dropping. It takes forever to get a ranked match. When you get a ranked match, half the time it was laggy for me. So there was a lot of issues here, all right? A lot of issues, reasons that I didn't really feel like I wanted to continue playing the game. And as of 2 weeks ago, I stopped playing it completely and said until they fix it, I'm not touching it again. Well, the good news is I have heard that over the past couple of weeks, the situation's getting better. Now, why? Probably 2 reasons, I would think. Number 1, let's be real here, because a lot of people who bought the game initially probably just stopped playing it. And that's what happens with every fighting game. There's hype for about 2 weeks, and then after the 2 weeks of launch hype, half the player base drops off and never plays the game again. It happens every fucking time with every fighting game. So I guarantee you, half the people who are clogging the servers are done. So already the server capacity is probably leveled to the point where it's easier to get matches. The servers aren't crashing. I guarantee you overall it's a better experience, all right? Now, number 2, folks. In addition to that, I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to play the game with my PS4 gamepad. And you might say, well, why? You have a joystick you've been using the whole time you've been playing the game. Why would you now downgrade, right, from, having this joystick that you've been using, which probably is, superior control or whatever. Why would you downgrade to a gamepad? And my answer to that, my response to that is very simple. I really do believe that my PS4 joystick, it's the Hori Real Arcade Pro 4, has some kind of added input lag when it comes to playing games on my PS4. It's a sad fact that this generation of consoles, if you can believe it, wired controllers actually have more delay than controllers that use Bluetooth and or the wireless signal. Don't ask me why. That makes no logical sense, but they do. It's been proven. People have done tests and found out that it's true. And I really did feel that playing the game with the joystick, that I felt like I couldn't react to stuff that was happening. People would be doing things from the entire screen away, the dash, which is very punishable with a move. You just do a down in one button, he knocks them right out of the dash. I couldn't even do it on reaction about 80% of the time I was playing the game. And it's got to have something to do with input lag. So I've decided I'm going to try to play this game on a controller. All right. In fact, Clombor in the stream chat just said on a Hori Real Arcade Pro, there's 4 milliseconds of delay. On the PS4 controller, there's only 1.8. So there you go. More than a 2 millisecond, decrease in lag. That's good. That's very good. So what I'm thinking. Plus, let's face it, Dragon Ball FighterZ is not a complicated game where you need a complex controller. It's not. There's no these. It's not like an SNK fighter where you gotta go down, back, half circle back, down, forward, plus light punch, heavy kick, and then you have to fucking pull your cock out and slap it across the joystick to get your super out. It's not like that. In this game, all the controls are very simplified in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I think done on purpose so that people who don't have, a lot of experience with games are able to play it at a heightened level. All right. So that being said, I think I'm going to be trying the game out again with just the PS4 pad and see how I do. Okay. I think I may do better. I think there'll be less input delay. I think I could actually do better in the game. So I'm giving it another go. Now, when is this going to be Sunday? I don't know. Sunday. All right. Sunday is either going to be PUBG all day or Dragon Ball FighterZ all day, because that's going to be the one stream I'm doing. Okay. So I may put it up to a poll on Twitter. I'm not sure. Or it may just be how I feel. Do I feel like PUBG because I haven't been doing it for a week? Or do I feel like I want to do Dragon Ball FighterZ? Don't worry. Whatever I don't do, I will be playing this week. Okay? So even if I don't play it on Sunday, it's going to probably be coming up on Monday anyway. But I'm just letting you guys know. So basically this coming week, you're going to see 4 games. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Secret of Mana Remake, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and PUBG all mixed together for a good variety of content this coming week. Okay? Now, in addition to all of that, this coming Thursday, which is the 22nd of February, ladies and gentlemen, it's the return of Ask the King. If you're not aware, Ask the King, my Q&A show that I do every 2 months, returns. So I urge you, folks, please go to thekingofhate.com forums. That's my website. Okay, thekingofhate.com. Go to the forums. There's a section there for Ask the King. Post up your questions. I'm sure many of you have burning questions, right? With all the changes and things that have happened here lately, things you want to answer, post them up on the forums. I'm going to be going through those later this week, going through all of them, and it's going to be a lot of fun, okay? I certainly hope that I'll get a wide variety of questions for the show so that the show will be much better. All right. The more questions I get, the better the show ends up being indefinitely. All right. Or not indefinitely, definitely. So please post up your questions. That's coming Thursday. And then depending on how the week goes will depend on what else I play. Like there's an indie game coming out next week. It's a week from today. It's called Past Cure. And it seems interesting. It's a survival horror game where you can either play it with like stealth mechanics or you could play it more action-based, like run and gun combat. And I'm curious about it. I saw some stuff on the internet about it and it looked pretty interesting to me. But obviously if I'm in the midst of 4 other games, okay, I'm probably not going to be starting up a new game at this point. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to play it by ear and see what happens. But I'm interested in this game as well. All right. So a very fun week ahead. All right. A very fun end of February coming up here, folks. Again, I want to say thank you guys for being very positive during my time away and allowing me to take the time away that I needed. I'm very excited now to be back, and I'm very happy to see all you on stream. I see many people here having fun already. I haven't even started yet, so this is great. This is a good vibe. Okay. Now, folks, let's go ahead and let's do some quick plugs. Let's talk about everything. Obviously, this is, yes, it's my hobby. Yes, it's what I love to do, but it's also a business. It's also what I use to pay the bills. So I got to do some advertising here on the pre-stream. All right. Some serious stuff to talk about in regards to Patreon, in regards to subs, in regards to a lot of stuff, because I haven't been here and things have been dropping, and that's okay. It's to be expected when you're not here, actively. You definitely expect that things are going to decline. And nothing has happened that I wasn't expecting. Let's put it that way. However, now that I'm back, time to get things back on track, right? Trying to be more positive, get people out here motivated to attend the streams and participate and do all kinds of stuff that's going to get things back to where they need to be. In particular, in 2 months, I know all my taxes are going to be due. So right now, I'm making a big push for that, and hopefully I can make as much as I can by the end of this month so that when the taxes are due, I'm getting that money, in April from what I earned this month with, things like cheers and subs, and it'll help me out. All right. So here we go. Let's talk. Let's get through the plugs, folks. Then, by the way, I'll do shout-outs because many people have been cheering, subbing, and tipping here on pre-stream. And obviously, I want to give you guys your credit and shout out and answer your questions or whatever. And then we're going to get started with GTA. Sound good? All right. So first of all, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you very much for an incredibly positive 2017. 2018 so far has been great. Everything's been amazing. This week you allow me to take time off. Everything's been amazing. Let's keep this up. Let's keep the streaming positive. Let's keep Twitch in a growing state. Let's keep everything going so good so that Twitch this year can overcome everything else and be my main focus, and I don't have to worry about YouTube bullshit anymore and Patreon dropping and everything. Instead, I just want to be here and happy on stream every day, and it's been working. So let's keep that pattern going, all right? If you want to go above and beyond just being a standard stream viewer and or viewer of my videos on YouTube, and you want to help out more than just watching the content, here's what you can do. There's many ways that you can help. The first of all, it would be Patreon, all right? Check it out at patreon.com/DarksidePhil, where your pledges directly aid me in the cost of operating this daily streaming, including the cost of internet, the cost of games, right? I just had to buy Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Secret of Mana, right? 2 games I just had to buy. I already had to buy multiple games earlier this month. In addition to that, there's equipment upgrade costs. For example, I just had to buy a computer monitor because my monitor died a week ago. So it came out of nowhere. I had to get headphones. I had to get a controller. You know, I've been talking recently about the possibility of upgrading my TV and stuff like that. All that is aided by patron funds, okay? It helps me keep doing this every month. But the cool thing about it is your pledges to my Patreon aren't just about that. You get stuff back for your pledges. For example, earning text or verbal thank yous in my YouTube videos, getting your questions answered on my bi-monthly show, Ask the King, which, by the way, happens this week. So people who've pledged over the past 2 months are going to get their questions answered this week. Okay, getting premium forum access so you can nominate and vote on games for upcoming marathons. In fact, this Sunday night, I will be taking the nominations of indie games that people have been nominating for over a month now and turning it into a poll that the patrons can vote on for the upcoming indie games marathon that'll be in early March. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Or you can even do the highest level perk, getting a private Q&A video made for yourself, which people absolutely love. People have liked it so much that they pledge multiple months in a row to get more of these videos made for them. It's really awesome, okay? So all that being said, folks, please consider pledging, okay? And again, thank you to all of you who have been pledgees in the past and those who are considering pledging in the future. You help me out tremendously, so thanks for that. Number 2, there's my Teespring shop, ladies and gents. All right? And at my Teespring shop, you can get cool merchandise like t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, really good high-quality merch. I can attest to that. I own a bunch of it, okay? But in addition to just, getting a cool collectible for yourself, it helps me out. I actually get a pretty sizable commission for anything you buy off my Teespring. So full disclosure here, I get something out of it, you get something out of it. By the way, if you happen to buy something from my Teespring, feel free to send me a picture of it on social media. I'd be more than happy to share that with my over 25,000 Twitter followers and show everyone how awesome the stuff is and that you're enjoying it, okay? So thanks to anyone who's bought my merch before, and if you're considering checking it out over at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming, I appreciate that as well. Thank you. All right, last but not least, folks, in particular, if you are here on stream live right now for the big return, the premiere of San Andreas, you're here for all the fun, all right? First of all, thank you. Nice to see you. Again, thanks for not forgetting me during a week when I was away for 4 days. It's nice to see so many people come out for the big return stream. I appreciate that. If you would like to get a shout out during the course of today's stream, if you either cheer, sub, or tip during the stream, I will give you a verbal shout out, all right? Now, it has to be a cheer of 25 bits or more, by the way. That's the threshold I have for the channel. Why do I have this threshold? Because I used to do 10 bits, and it was just nonstop spam of people doing 10-bit cheers all day. Couldn't put up with it. Couldn't even play the games. So we upped it to about the 25-bit threshold in January. Since then, it's worked swimmingly. No complaints on my end. No complaints from the viewers. So 25 bits it is. It works well. Okay? Now, keep in mind, if you cheer, sub, or tip, it's at my discretion if I'm going to give you a shout out. It depends on your message. It depends on the tone. If you come here and you're negative and you're being a jerk and you're insulting people, or if you're saying, racially insensitive, sexually insensitive things, if you're just basically in general just dragging stuff down, I'm not going to read your shout out. I'm just not going to do it. And in addition to that, if I am in the middle of gameplay or whatever and you're posting a paragraph of 42 sentences, I'm probably not going to read it. In particular, if you have like a ton of questions that be more catered to a Q&A show, post them up because my Q&A show is later this week. Ask the King, okay? Don't take this stream as the opportunity to get all of your questions answered. That's not going to be the point of the stream, all right? Keep in mind, there is a YouTube viewing audience that also will be watching this playthrough, and they don't want to constantly be bombarded with just questions nonstop. They'd also like to see some gameplay, all right? Now, if you cheer 50 bits or more, if you subscribe to the channel and you click on the share button after you click on that subscription, or if you tip me $5 or more, you'll actually get an on-screen pop-up thank you notification as well. All right, so you get both visual and verbal recognition for your contributions. Pretty cool. Now, one final thing I want to talk about before we get started with shoutouts, folks. Subscriptions. Listen, I'm fully aware that subscribers have dipped on the channel this month. It was to be expected. First of all, in the month of January, I saw an overwhelming outpouring of positive support I did not expect, all right? Over 60 subscriptions were gifted alone. 60 people got free subscriptions from other people who were very generous and were just giving out subscriptions left and right. So I knew that those subscriptions weren't going to renew this month. So right off the bat, you know, I had some 560 subscribers by the end of January. 60 of those went away. And then in the last few days before I took time away, I saw another dip of about maybe 20 subs or something like that. So I think at this point we're down to like the 470s. You know, I was actually honestly expecting that when I came back, I'd have lost about 100 subs overall from the month. And that's almost exactly what it's been. It's been 90 or so, okay? It's fine, all right? Now what I need to do is I need to entertain you guys every day and hopefully get that built back up. Because I want to get back to where I was, obviously. I don't want to have it be sub 500 subscribers. I had that as a milestone. I want to get back to that milestone, all right? Now, we do have goals set for this month. If I hit 550 subscribers, which I've done before, it's not undoable at all. In fact, you know, it's where I've already been. Then I'm going to start a cooking show with my girlfriend, Kat. And I already have a few ideas. You know, today she's slow cooking something. That's not going to be part of the cooking show because, you know, this is the first day back. I didn't have my camera ready to run down there or whatever and film it. But we have some ideas of things to make together that, you know, I would definitely like to film for a cooking show. And, you know, people have wanted to see me bring back Cooking with the King for 7 years. All right, 7 freaking years. And I would love to bring it back. I would. But, you know, I got to motivate people to sub. So that's the number one goal this month, 550 subs. If we hit it by the end of this month, which, by the way, with 12 days left, it's very doable. It's very doable to hit this, okay? It's less than 100 subs. So we can do 10 a day, and we'll hit it. I fully believe we can do it, okay? Then I'm going to bring back the cooking show. Now, the stretch goal this month is 600 subs to do a Patron's Choice playthrough. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think we're hitting that. Like, me just being real, I really don't think we're going to be getting 130 plus subs by the end of the month. I don't foresee that happening. Maybe I'm wrong. Then again, you know, last month, I didn't suspect we were even going to hit 500, and we hit 560. So, maybe we will. Maybe we'll see generous people coming in. We'll have outpouring of support. I don't know. I don't want to be a negative person and say it's not going to happen, definitely. But, you know, we could definitely hit the 550. I would love to do a cooking show. All right, so please consider subbing to the channel. If you do, you get access to all of my emotes. In addition to that, if you do a tier 2 or tier 3 sub, which are the higher level subs, you know, there's a $5, then a $10, then a $25 sub. There's even exclusive emotes for those tiers. Okay. So, pretty awesome. All right. And I definitely appreciate all of your support. And hopefully we can get back to where we were. I get the feeling me being here, doing positive new playthroughs for you every day is a big part of that. So, there you go. All right, guys. It's time for shout-outs. Because there's been a lot of cheering, subbing, and tipping on pre-stream. And I want to give you your credit. So, let's scroll all the way down. And let's start doing shout-outs, all right? So, first of all, over the course of the week, folks, there were some people who came out and they cheer, subbed, and tipped. All right? I'm not going to be able to go through all of them. But I can tell you people like Tantamounter, Game Master 2003 is dead, Gwandi, Atlas Telemon, Mr. Swaggins, all were people who were cheering, subbing, and tipping during this week when I wasn't here. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. All right. But now let's actually give shout outs to those who did it here on the stream today. All right. So first of all, the National Socialist did 100-bit cheer, says, I am a socialist and I approve of DSP. Well, there you go. I don't know what being a socialist has to do with that, but there you go. That British lad did a 50-bit cheer. He said, welcome back, Phil. Hope you enjoyed yourself on your time off. Mr. Swaggins did a 100-bit cheer. He said, welcome back, Phil. Hope you now feel relaxed and energized. Looking forward to what the future has in store for you and Kat. Let's get this shit popping. GTA hype. Sounds good to me, sir. Thank you. Quack just resubbed for the 3rd month in a row and says, 3-month sub. I've been here since the first Dark Souls playthrough. Lady Morag did a 25-bit cheer and said, hi. Hello, Lady Morag. How are you? Good to see you today. Aussie Sly 47 Adam did it's actually Aussie Sly 47 Adam, excuse me. Did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Aussie. Astro Jetboy did a 25-bit cheer. And all right, fair enough. Astro Jetboy brings up a good point, and I'll address it. He says, you didn't do any vlogging during the week. You're right, Astro Jetboy. Here's the truth. And this is just, matter of fact truth. I thought this week, with 4 days, was going to be more than enough for us to get everything we needed to get done. And we were going to have excessive amounts of time with nothing going on. And so we'd have time to do vlogging, and maybe we'd have time to set up, do set up things in the house that would be different now that Kat's here. We really barely had enough time to do just the stuff that we needed, the bare minimum, like clean the house and get her office set up and do some shopping for things she needs immediately, and drivers, like we didn't have a lot of time to do much at all. All right, like we were slammed, and every day, no lie, it would be like midnight. We're like, where did the day go? The day flew by. It's midnight. It feels like it's, we just woke up. Holy shit. And every day's been like that so far. So, it didn't work out because really, what we thought was going to happen didn't really happen. It just ended up being busy. Constant busyness, okay? So, apologies, for those who were looking forward to maybe some vlogging and stuff this week. It didn't happen. We were super busy. But don't worry. There's going to be vlogging coming up, guys. I'm going to be doing series like DSP Tries It. By the way, I should mention, a new DSP Tries It is releasing tomorrow. This is the final episode where I'm by myself trying a food item, because I actually did it before Kat moved in this week. So this is the last DSP Tries It before every DSP Tries It moving forward with food items and the like. She's going to be in it. Okay? So that being said, there's going to be a lot of that kind of stuff in the future. Don't rush it. I know people, oh man, we want to see her in videos. We want to see her do co-op with you. We want to see this and that. Everyone just chillax for a bit. She's getting used to being here with me. She's not used to it. She's getting used to living in Washington. It's going to take a while. For her, she came from a very different place. She's getting settled in, Let's not go crazy and get overstressed and everything. Let's go with the flow. Things are going to go nicely. Don't worry. All in good time. And by the way, if we don't just rush everything right away, it's going to end up being more special anyway. So let's just chillax, all right? It's coming. There will be vlogs. There will be videos. There will be stuff coming up. Let's just take it, step by step. And it'll be coming, all right? Sound good? Okay, good. Shout out to Game Master 2003 is dead, who did a 30-bit cheer. Thank you, sir. Sudella did a 50-bit cheer. Said, welcome back, Phil. Thank you, Sudella. The National Socialist did a 25-bit cheer, and he says, guys, you can click on ads to get free bits. I guess there's advertisements on Twitch now that if you watch them, you earn bits. This has always been, apparently, I guess. I don't know. I don't watch the ads, and I don't watch other streamers, so I have no idea how this works. I have zero idea. So, he could be right, he could be wrong. But I guess some people ask sometimes, how do I earn bits if I don't have any money, I think if you watch advertisements, you earn bits. There's certain ads you can watch, and you earn bits for them. So, FYI, he's just saying that's how he earned his bits for the cheer. So, there you go. Atlas Telemon did a 25-bit cheer. He said, hashtag DS Positivity. Thank you, Atlas. Good to see ya. National Socialist going ridiculously ahead of himself and asking if marriage is on the table. How about this? How about you roll it back a bit, you stop getting so personal, and you relax, as I suggested earlier. Everyone just relax, right? Let's not jump into the DeLorean and fly off to a time and place with hoverboards and self-tieable sneakers. And instead, let's just relax where we are. Oh, by the way, that was like 2 years in the past, I think. Anyway, let's just relax, and let's just take it, day by day, step by step. No, there's no marriage tomorrow. We're not eloping. All right, everyone just calm yourselves. All right, let's enjoy the streams. Stop getting so personal. We could all just calm down, okay? All right, thank you. Shout out to Quack, who did a $5 tip. Thank you very much, Quack, for the $5 tip. He says, Phil, big fan here. You are mad lucky to get a girl like that. Welcome back and have a good week. Well, I think that's partially he's joking because he's like saying I'm ugly or whatever and I shouldn't have a hot girlfriend. At the same time, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been telling her, like, I don't know what I did. I really don't know what I did to earn her. You know what I mean? Like, to deserve her. I do think I'm one of the luckiest guys on the planet Earth, and I've told her that repeatedly. So, I actually don't take offense that you suggested that or said that. I don't. All right. Shout out to Fainit, who did a 25-bit cheer and says, take another week off. You deserve it. I think that, first of all, I didn't take a week off. I took 4 days off. I knew that was more than enough. Yeah, I don't think that I'm going to be doing any more extra time off right now. In fact, there's no plans right now. As I said, I'll be taking probably 1 day a week with Kat for us to do stuff. And it's going to be half chores, half errands we need to run. Because like I said, we didn't even finish doing all the shit we needed to do in the 4 days we had. But the other half is going to be doing fun stuff together. But outside of that 1 day a week, no, I have no plans for time off. I have nothing in the near future. At this point, it's like nose to the grindstone. I've got to work my butt off because I know impending tax season is coming and I'm probably going to owe a lot of money. So I'm going to have to basically work my butt off to earn as much as I possibly can between now and then to pay these taxes. So that is my focus right now. So it's good news for you guys. If you're fans of me and my content and you want to see constant content, you're going to get it. So there you go. Aliphisaurus Rex did a 25-bit cheer and said, glad everything is going well. Just a quick question. Do you think The Last of Us Part 2 will be as good as the original? I have no idea. I haven't even been following the development of Last of Us Part 2. I would like to think it would be as good, if not exceed. I would honestly say this. Look at Naughty Dog's history. Uncharted 1 was good. Uncharted 1 had great graphics. It had pretty decent gameplay. But at the same time, it was kind of repetitive. The plot was good. The voice acting was good. But the gameplay was meh. Uncharted 2 was a lot better than Uncharted 1. It had a lot of gameplay elements that were improved. It had a lot more variety in the gameplay. It had a lot more of those epic, kind of movie-esque, dramatic platforming, parts. So overall, if you look at the track record of Naughty Dog, I think that maybe their second outings may be better than their first. Okay, right? Also look at, Crash Bandicoot, right? Crash Bandicoot 2, way better than Crash Bandicoot 1, in my opinion. Crash Bandicoot 1 was, gruelingly, cripplingly difficult. Crash Bandicoot 2 had tough stuff, but could be played at a casual level that's more fun, too. I think it was a better game. So, if you follow that track record, maybe Last of Us 2 will be better than Last of Us 1. I don't know. I would hope it is, but I can't answer these questions. Ubska, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Ubska, for the sub. I appreciate that. Atlas Telemon did another 25-bit cheer and said, Star Trek Discovery Season 1 was good. I'll give it a 7 out of 10, which is pretty good for any first season of a Star Trek series looking back. Certified Pizza Man did a 25-bit cheer. He says, Phil, did Kat save Scarface from the hell behind the couch when she cleaned the office? No. In fact, she cleaned the floor of the main office. She didn't clean behind the couch. So Scarface still remains behind the couch and probably will be for years to come. There you go. The legend of Scarface lives on. Atlas Telemon did another cheer and says, I was checking out some other streams in your absence. It's not the same. A lot of them, there's hardly any interaction. Could it be me? I don't know. Twitch is a big place. I don't know. Atlas, I'm probably the last person that you could ask because, as I've said many times over the years, I don't watch other YouTubers. I don't watch other live streamers. When I'm here sharing my stuff, my time and my gameplay with you guys, that's awesome. I love doing it. It's incredibly fun. It's my hobby and my job. But I make it a point that when I'm not here on stream, I'm purposely not on YouTube or Twitch. Because if my whole life was enamored and just inundated with all live streams and videos of gameplay and shit, I would hate it. I would hate if my entirety of my life was just the same thing, So I purposely, when I'm not doing it, I'm doing other stuff. I'm watching television or movies. Now I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing with Kat that's going to be not related to YouTube at all or Twitch at all on purpose so that I'm not constantly just thinking about it. And so I wouldn't know. I honestly wouldn't know what other people do. And you know what? It's none of my concern. All I care about is that you guys like what I do and come here and have fun with me daily, that's what I care about. If you guys are having fun and you like my stuff, that's all I can ask. So there you go. Quack did 100-bit cheer, says, welcome back, Phil. Thank you, Quack, for the welcome back sentiment. I appreciate that. Fainit did 120, or excuse me, Fainit did a 25-bit cheer and said, I think you need to get the 4K TV to reduce input lag for fighting games. I agree. I mean, my current television, all right, is a early 2010 model that I did not get until early 2011. So I've basically had this television for 7 years, and I've used it constantly. How many other people could say that they have a TV that's on for about, at least for gaming, 8 hours a day? And then what you guys got to remember is that for the years of 2011, 2012, 2013, and early, first half of 2014, this was also my regular television back when I lived in Connecticut. So not only was it on all day for games, then it was on all night for me to watch television and stuff. So this TV probably got more use out of it, honestly, all right, than most TVs, okay? And here I am, 7 years later, trying to play competitive fighters on a TV that probably has a ridiculous amount of input lag, and then I'm wondering why I can't react to stuff in fighting games. It's pretty, I mean, you've hit it on the head. I almost guarantee my television is a major reason why I have lag when I play stuff. It's that simple. I need a new one, but I can't afford it right now. Like I told you guys, I'm saving up for taxes coming up in April. I can't, I need it badly, but I don't have the money for it, all right? I looked online. I saw a few models of television that looks like they have very little input lag that I could get for like $300, but I can't do it. I can't do it right now. If things change, if I come onto some money out of nowhere or whatever, maybe I'll get it sooner rather than later. But right now, I'm going to be conservative and focus on the tax situation. So there you go. All right, last Rambo did a 50-bit cheer. He says, remember the good old days of playing fighting games when you could talk smack against the opponents and people were not very sensitive and vengeful enough to make montages against you? Of course. The thing is, back in the day, I grew up during the Smash Mouth era of fighting games. I grew up in the 1990s. When you go to the arcade, half the fun of playing Street Fighter in the arcade, or any fighting game for that matter, was the shit talking. Because no one took it seriously. It was purposely done to add hilarity, comedy, and some drama to the competitive scene. People would, I'm going to whoop your ass with Zangief. I'm going to fuck you up. And then, everyone knows Zangief sucks. I'm going to fucking 360 your ass 3 times during this fucking match. And then you do it, and you're like, oh, and everyone would be like fucking going nuts, talking shit and everything. That was part of it, man. The rivalries, the West Coast versus East Coast rivalry that went on for the greater part of a decade, the shit talking and everything. It was all part of fun. Never did people break out into giant fucking brawls at the arcade and shit over it. It was just meant to be fun. And so when you get people from that bygone era playing fighting games, and I'm one of them, and I would talk shit, or I would make I lost because of lag or something. Oh, my fucking joystick doesn't work. Because something stupid. People wouldn't take that shit seriously. Whatever. It would be funny. Or, be just part of the dramatic experience of playing a competitive fighting game. Now everyone's a little sensitive sissy ninny. They really are. Little special snowflakes who've been pet and, protected by their parents all their lives. And then they go to play a competitive game. Oh my God, that guy said something about me. Yeah. Yeah, you put yourself out there, and now you're out there in the public. You're playing a game multiplayer. You chose to play the multiplayer. You've now exposed yourself. I didn't tell you to buy the game and play it online. It wasn't me. That was your choice. So now you're going to get exposed to how real life it actually is. Now I'll be honest here. In a competitive setting, if you're in an actual tournament and it's a high level game and it's for high stakes, there's money on the line. No, I don't think that people should be able to get in your fucking face and talk shit. No. But if you're just doing casual fucking online play or whatever, it's so different, And I agree. It's a different era now. We got a different generation of people who grew up in a different, they were all pampered by their fucking parents and overprotected. They got their fucking safe spaces at their fucking universities and shit. And it's so very different from how it used to be when I grew up. So I get that generational gap. I understand that. But it is kind of sad because there was a time when fighting games were a lot different. and it was a different experience than it is now. Now it's all about, oh, you gotta be super serious every fucking game you possibly play because someone records it and uploads it to the internet. I whooped this guy's ass. Here's the video. Who gives a fuck? It's a random online match, you fucking jabroni. No one fucking cares that you beat some guy online in a fucking game. It's literally the most pointless thing you could possibly upload to the internet. No one gives two diddly dicks about who you beat in a fucking online fighting game. But these people act like it's their life's achievement and their e-penises grew 3 sizes that day because they beat someone. It's just like, what the fuck is this stupid shit? But I digress. It is definitely a different era when it comes to competitive fighters. Gino Saji resubscribed for the second month in a row. I actually believe it was Quack who gifted him a sub. So thank you, Gino, and thank you, Quack. There you go. Armor Break did a 25-bit cheer. He says, listen to the radio talk stations instead. He's referring to the in-game music of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, to which I respond, no, it doesn't work. Those are also copywritten. All of the spoken dialogue of the radio stations were sold on albums, and therefore it's still copywritten music that will still be muted and or blocked by YouTube. So I cannot listen to the radio at all in a Grand Theft Auto game if I actually want the playthrough to go up on YouTube unscathed. So there you go. Brits94 cheered and said, is there a way to play the San Andreas soundtrack on Spotify for the stream, but it's not recorded for YouTube? No. The National Socialist did a 25-bit cheer, and he says, wow, YouTube is taking down videos? What? It's not an ISIS video, it's Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm as shocked as you are that they blocked the videos. It would be one thing if they were like, oh, content ID match, now we're taking your ad revenue. Okay, big deal. No, they were blocked the videos. Blocking them. Like there's something bad, terrible content in the video, right? That people can't see. What the fuck? I completely agree with you. That is shocking to me that these idiots did it. But hey, that's YouTube's great copyright system, folks. It really works. Okay. Shout out to oh my god. Let's try this again. Fuck. One more time. TC Spring 2020. It's the weirdest thing. I couldn't read it. Okay. TC Spring 2020. Cheered and said, do you feel like getting out of bed and streaming? Or do you feel like staying in bed with your new girlfriend all day? Well, obviously, I had 4 nice days where I got to spend the entire day with her. It's very awesome, right? But, you know what they say. Number 1, variety is the spice of life. And if every morning was exactly the same, probably things would get stale, right? Number 2, I'll be honest with you guys. As much as I love my girlfriend, I also like streaming, being with you guys. You know, it's different portions of my life. One's a very private thing. One's a very public thing. And, you know, I do get enjoyment out of both of them. One of them pays the bills, right? So as much as I would like to stay in bed all day with my girlfriend every day, that's not realistic. You know, unless I win the lotto and I become a multi-bajillionaire, then I could spend every day with her all day and not have to worry about it. But, you know, life is life. I'm an adult and I understand. I have responsibilities. If we want to stay here and have a happy life together, I got to come out and I got to work. It just so happens my work is also fun too. So it kind of works out for me. I enjoy what I do. So thank you guys. And yeah, I'm very excited to get started with all the new fun stuff. Alice Telemon did a cheer and said, I saw Black Panther yesterday and it's great. I've been seeing a lot of people on social media saying they've seen Black Panther and they loved it. That's great. I'm looking forward to seeing it eventually when it's on demand, but no time or money to be going to the movies right now. That's for sure. Aussie Fly 47 Adam did another 100-bit cheer, so welcome back, Phil. Thank you, Aussie. Mr. Pompavera did 100-bit cheers. Welcome back. Hope you feel rested and your voice too as well. Can Kat say hi in the mic? Kat is somewhere else. I think she may be downstairs. She is making dinner, or she's actually doing a pretty elaborate dinner today. So I don't know what, you know, plus she's got other stuff she's doing today too. I know she's got other stuff to do. Maybe later, we'll see, but for now, my door is closed. I have no idea what's going on out there. I'm in the isolation chamber here. The National Socialist did a 25-bit cheer. He says, if I buy you a pilot helmet, will you wear it during the flight school? I don't think that would work, because how would I hear the game? I don't think that would work. I'm pretty sure that my Astro headphones would not fit over a full-size pilot helmet. So the answer there is probably no. Okay. Anonymous. I got an anonymous $3 tip. and says, Phil, I mostly lurk, so maybe I'm out of the loop, but could I see any explanation? I didn't see any explanation on Twitter or your vlogging. Why are you not playing Kingdom Come Deliverance? Been waiting for this game for over 4 years and having a blast playing it. Well, let's see. Number one, I didn't even hear about it until a couple days before it was coming out. I literally had no idea it existed. Not a single person had ever asked me to play it. All of a sudden, the game's coming out, and now it has new release hype. That's all it was, okay? Number two, from people who know me, they've personally told me, Phil, do not play this game. It's basically a game that is not your style of game. You're going to get angry. You're not going to enjoy it. You're going to be pissed that you bought it. It's not, it's not a AAA release. It's got bugs. It's got issues. Plus, it's just a style of gameplay that's more kind of annoying / tedious, and you're probably not going to like it. So I said, well, let's see. This week, I'm going to be doing Retro Throwback. Everyone wants to see me do GTA. We've got Secret of Mana. I could do other stuff like Return to Dragon Ball FighterZ. Or, people want to see PUBG again. Why am I going to play a game that, number one, very few people have asked for? Number two, I'm being told is buggy. And number three, I'm being told is not the style of game that I would enjoy. Why would I play it then? Right? It's like the trifecta of reasons not to play a game. Why would I play it? Okay? So there you go. I don't have to play every game, folks. This isn't 2012 DSP where I cover every new release. This is 2018 DSP where we have fun no matter what I play. We have great streams, right? And we all have a good time together. Positivity. It's not about, I got to play every new release to fucking make a million videos and make money and stuff. It's not like that anymore. It's not. I could do what I want at my own pace and have fun, and I'm very appreciative that things have changed for the positive in that regard, okay? All right, Atlas Telemon did another cheer. He says, when's the next Hate Live? That would probably be next month, because this month we're doing Ask the King. What I've been doing is alternating between the two. So since Ask the King's coming up this week, probably sometime next month. In fact, the best time would probably be the middle of March before the new releases come out, because that end of March we got Sea of Thieves, Ni no Kuni 2, A Way Out, and Far Cry 5. So probably right before those games come out, I would do a podcast, I would think. That's what I'm thinking. So, there you go. All right, Aussie did another 100-bit cheer. He said, my keyboard isn't working. Looks like I have to get a new keyboard. That sucks. Sorry, Phil. I guess Aussie was trying to actually cheer and say stuff, and it wasn't working. Well, sorry to hear that, Aussie. But again, thank you for the support. I appreciate the cheers. Big Tone 995 did a 100-bit cheer. He says, I can't stay for long. I hope your stream goes well. Can't wait to watch this retro replay. Me too, man. I'm looking forward to it because, like I said, the first time I played this game, I wholeheartedly admit I flubbed my way through it on purpose because I was so burnt out from playing Grand Theft Auto for like 3 straight weeks. I just wanted it to fucking end. And I just wanted to get through it. Now I can finally play it at my own pace and relax and do it and enjoy it, which is awesome. Last Rambo did a 50-bit cheer. He said, in response to your comment on the Surge and Dynasty Warriors, I'm sure there are games throughout the years that you liked and many disliked. Okay. I don't even know what you're talking about. Next cheer from Atlas Telemon. He says, what are your thoughts concerning Google entering the game console market and streaming games only? Is it a viable business model? Is it technically solid due to lag, etc.? I have no idea. I didn't even hear this was happening. Right now, streaming of video games does not work. It just doesn't. You have to have such great internet for it to be viable. And even the things that work, they're not great. Yeah, downloading games, absolutely. Just live streaming, no. So, unless Google probably thinks, but we have Google Fiber, this is the best thing ever. Okay, so 0.0000000000001% of internet users have Google Fiber and will be able to do this, and everyone else, it'll fucking buffer like shit. So, I don't think so. Mr. Pampavera cheered and said, thinking about returning to Dragon Ball FighterZ. Is there any time frame when you be in the market for a new TV? I mean, yeah. I'm in the market now. I need a new TV. It's that simple. The problem is I can't afford a new TV. There's a difference between needing and realistically being able to get. And that's the difference between what's happening with me right now. I'm in a situation where, number one, I've been away now for 4 days. My subs are down. I obviously didn't have any streaming income for 4 days. And in 2 months, I'm going to have a giant lump sum of taxes due. And I have to raise as much money as possible in the next 2 months to pay those taxes. All right? So, that being said, I have to be pretty frugal with what I'm doing here. And I can't just, I need a new TV. Well, let me just buy it. Can't. Like I said, it'd be different if I had savings. I don't. You guys know my situation. All right? It sucks. I'm stuck with what I got until I get an opportunity where I can afford it. Or you know, if someone were to, you know, oh, well, here, I really want Phil to do it, so I'm going to, you know, donate or whatever. And by the way, I said this before I went on break. I'm going to say it now. Guys, please do not just donate stuff without consulting me first, because sometimes this happens. I'll check my mailbox. There'll be a game in it. I'm like, what is this? I didn't say I wanted or I was going to play this game. I don't want anyone getting a crazy idea and just sending me TVs and shit. Please don't. Please do not. Please, if you're going to do something nice, please talk to me about it first. Many ways you can contact me. In particular, just email me, darksidefil@hotmail.com, and, you know, then we could talk. Please do not go crazy, all right? Okay, thank you. All right, Feign It did a 25-bit cheer and said, can you make another Twitch chat room so all the detractors can go there and not bother the real fans? Oh, there are plenty of chat rooms just for the detractors. I don't know what their names are, or not. Trust me. That's where they are. But then there's people who just, they can't leave well enough alone. They already have their own shit. Now they got to come shit on my floor too, right? So apologies, but there's not much we can do. That's why we got moderators, right? Insomniatic Meat did a 150-bit cheer, which makes him the cheerleader so far for today. I don't know if anyone topped him because I'm still doing shout-outs. But he says, sup, Phil? Great to have you back. Missed you. I noticed your mic keeps cutting in and out. I don't think it's just me. Really? Guys, is this true? Is my mic cutting in and out? Because I am watching my stream setup, and I am not fluctuating, and my mic seems steady to me. I'm not seeing it cut out at all. Everyone says, no, it's not cutting in and out. It sounds fine. Okay. So Insomniatic Me, it sounds like your internet may have some issues right now, or maybe your speakers. I don't know. It's everyone in stream chat is saying they're not having that issue. So, okay. Well, that's good. That's good news, at least for everybody else. Okay. Shout out to FoReal95 who tipped me $2 and says, I'm glad you're using Twitch. It's easier to catch you play games, and I hate YouTube. Keep up the good work. Yeah, man. Twitch is the focus. This is the goal. My goal this year is to make Twitch 100% my work focus, to be here every day, sharing fun gameplay with you guys and gals, and to make this my main source of income so that when bullshit happens on YouTube and Patreon is fluctuating, I don't have to, you know, that's just the icing on the cake. It's the Twitch income that allows me to keep doing what I love. That's what I would like to see. Twitch is the future. YouTube is very, very much the past. So thank you guys for your overwhelming support recently. Alice Telemon did another cheer. He says, will you check out some developer videos of Sea of Thieves prior to playing, or were you going blind? I'm probably going to go in blind. I like going in blind. Because if I have all these preconceived notions of what a game is and what to expect, and then I play it, you know, it could change your overall opinion on a game. From what I'm going to understand, Sea of Thieves is an absolutely great game to play with a group. And apparently, what people who've had early access to the game are saying, it's absolutely terrible to play alone. It sucks. I'm not surprised. This sounds just like Destiny, doesn't it? So, if you guys or gals are viewers and fans of mine, and you're going to be getting Sea of Thieves on Xbox One, oh my god, excuse me, and you are considering the possibility of playing this game cooperatively with people, and if you would possibly be interested in maybe playing this game with me when it launches in late March, please contact me. You can email me, darksidefil@hotmail.com. You can tweet me at theycallmeDSP. You could private message me on my forums, thekingofhate.com, or you can make a thread about it on the forums. People can maybe post up, because maybe we could have a few groups of people who all can team together in this game. Sadly, I don't have a microphone for Xbox One anymore, because all my old headphones that worked with it died, and my new headphones, the Astro A40s, are for the PS4, so they'll work with the Xbox One where I can hear, but I can't talk. The microphone doesn't work. So I won't be able to voice chat with anybody on Xbox One, but I'll at least be able to do cooperative play in that regard, okay? Shout out to iPepsi2017, who tipped me $5. By the way, that's the biggest tip I got today so far. Thank you, iPepsi. And he says, here you go, Phil. Thank you very much, iPepsi, for the $5 tip. I appreciate that. Popsicolo. What's up, man? Good to see you. He says, I'm off to go see Black Panther. I'm taking a comics class, and the movie will be on the exam. Welcome back, Phil. Well, if that's not the best fucking class ever where you get to go see new movies as part of your homework. For part of your homework, go have fun. Oh, shucks. What a shitty class. Sounds good. Enjoy the movie. And let us know if it's any good. Old Crusty Seaman has just tipped, has resubscribed to the channel for the second month in a row. Thank you, Old Crusty Seaman. Appreciate that. Rave Comic did a 100-bit cheer. He says, oh my God, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, let's do it, Phil the God. I am excited. I am. I truly am. The National Socialist did a 25-bit cheer. He says, let me guess, you nicknamed your girlfriend Kit Kat. No. Actually, no. I did not nickname her Kit Kat. Rave Comic did a 100-bit cheer again and says, whoops, my last year I did it in all caps. Anyway, hype. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the God DSP is at it again. Thank you very much, Rave Comic. Lego my Egon. Wait a minute. Lego my Egon 7. So I guess Egon from Ghostbusters. Lego my Egon 7. Or it could be Lego my Ego N7, but then Ego spelled wrong. I don't know. Anyway, he did a 100-bit cheer. Says, hey, Phil, been with you since the first Modern Warfare 2 playthrough way back. Finally found you live. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. Sorry that the pre-stream's taken so long. People are very excited that I've returned, and we got a lot of cheering and shout-outs to do. So, thank you guys for your support, but we will get started with gameplay shortly, I promise. Okay. Let's see here. Shout out to Re-Avenger, who resubscribed for the 8th month in a row. Says, ready for the random fails in San Andreas. Me too. Super.98 did a 25-bit cheer. And says, playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas again. Woohoo! Thank you for that, Super Dot. Murdoch tipped me $10. So now Murdoch is the top tipper for today with $10. Thank you very much, Murdoch. Says, hi, Phil. Welcome back. Greetings from Germany. Well, greetings to you, Murdoch. Hopefully you have some fun here today on stream. Shout out to Atlas Telemann, who did a 25-bit cheer. He says, I like the no-rush mentality. Me too. You know what, folks? There was a time, like I told you guys, back in the day, when YouTube was my living, right? It was all about YouTube. I had to cover every new game on launch day, no matter what, to get those day one views. If I didn't get the day one inflated views, then I didn't make the money, and I couldn't pay the bills, and blah, 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 blah. It's not like that anymore. Now, I play games at my own pace. I don't have to always play every new release anymore. I can take my time to play the games that I play at my own pace and not have to rush through them like I did back then. Like I said, I remember back then I had played 3 Grand Theft Auto games back to back, and I needed to get them done because there were new releases coming out for the fall, and I was trying to rush through as quickly as I could. I didn't, it doesn't necessarily make the best atmosphere for a game playthrough. And in fact, my major criticism I received in 2012 was you rush through games too much. So now I take them at my own pace and I have fun, and that's awesome, right? So San Andreas, no sweat on or no skin off my back. I don't have to rush. I'm not, and there's no giant AAA release around the corner where I have to fucking finish this game right away. No, I get to play it at my own leisure, and I'm very excited for that. The National Socialist did another cheer and says, if you made your own game, what genre would it be? Well, it would probably be a hybrid. I've already talked about this many times. I would like to do an FPS game where you could play as many different styles of combat. Maybe you could be like the Doom Marine, but you could also be Duke Nukem, but then you could have a guy controlling a giant mech, and then you could have a guy, you know what I mean? It's almost like Overwatch kind of did it, okay? Kind of, but that's not exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking more of like the gameplay style is completely different depending on what class of like character you pick, okay? I don't know. I'm not a game developer, and I really don't think about this stuff too often. I don't. Then we got a troll cheer. So is everyone ready? Are you ready, guys? Ready to make fun of an idiot? Hey, you ragu bitch. Did a 30-bit cheer and left an insulting message for myself and my girlfriend. Hey, you ragu bitch. You are my bitch. Thank you for the free money, dummy. I'm not reading your message, and you can lick my balls. All right, moving on. Mr. Swaggins did a 25-bit cheer. He says they're already auto-lacing sneakers. One is called the Nike Hyper Adapt. They retail for $750. $750. Holy crap. That is a lot of money for a pair of sneakers. For that money, they should also lick your balls. Okay, moving on. Atlas Telemann did a 25-bit cheer, and he says, attraction is energy, not only appearance. And you got a lot of energy. Well, there you go. I guess. That was a very esoteric thing to say, but there you go. eMachine14 did a 50-bit cheers. Everyone just chillax. That's right. Everyone chillax. Okay, there you go. The Loudest Fart did a 20... I love that name. The Loudest Fart. I said it so nonchalantly the first time I read it, too. He cheered and said, "Welcome back, Phil. Hope you're enjoying some hot coffee while you play this game." Oh, yeah. I got the hottest Senka and Folgers crystals melting right now, baby. New York Atmosphere did a 50-bit cheer. Said, "Hyped for this playthrough. Did you know you can actually avoid the copyright issues by keeping the music volume very low?" No, because that is not true. Not true at all. In fact, it's very false. It does not work. YouTube will auto-match it anyway. It may take YouTube's bullshit algorithm longer to catch it. It'll still catch it. There is no way to completely be safe from copyright issues playing classic Grand Theft Auto games unless you turn off the music, which is what I'm doing. Quack did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Quack. He says, "Absolutely wasn't implying you're ugly or undeserving. Was more tongue-in-cheek compliment to your significant other. Sorry." No problem, Quack. I didn't take it that way anyway. B. Jeezy subscribe to the channel. Thank you, B. Jeezy, for the sub. I appreciate that. All right. Big Tone did a 50-bit cheer and says, "Also, welcome back." Thank you, Big Tone. Let's see here. Stirrinshot. Whatever your name is. He did a 50-bit cheer and says, "I love you, Daddy Phil. I hope it works out with you and your girlfriend." Thank you very much. Timbo Slice cheered and says, "Phil, don't get a $300 TV. Most don't have HDR. You'll regret down the line that most games are starting to use it. Save up for a TV in the $600 or $7 price range that has HDR. A 4K TV with a little lag input delay for $700. Actually, Timbo, the ones that I've been looking at, some of the TCL model TVs that I've seen do have HDR. They're around between $300 to $500, depending on the size, actually. And quite frankly, if I were to get one, I probably would not get... My TV right now is 55 inches. I think I would get smaller. I think I would go for like maybe a 47 or 49 inch. Because my TV is heavy as fuck. I mean, it's an old model. Obviously, it's heavier than a new TV would be. But at the same time, too, like for my office, I think it may be too big. I need a slightly smaller television. And for what I've seen, those are roughly around like $400. And they do have HDR. They do have it. In addition to that, HDR, if you're not aware, guys, is very negligible. All it does is supposedly adds like a better color quality or some shit. It's not going to add to gameplay at all. The reason I need a new TV is not because I'm looking for stunning visuals. In fact, folks, a 4K TV, I would never play games in 4K because I can't capture in 4K. So why would I play a game in 4K, right? The reason I need a new TV is to reduce input lag. My TV is, 7 years old. And it has tremendous input lag and it also has dead pixels on the screen. It's got a lot of issues. That's why I need a new TV. I don't care about the most stunning HDR visuals possible. They don't add anything to a game, all right? HDR, all right? HDR is great if you're going to watch an amazing 4K movie, right? Or you're looking, I'm an visual file and I need to have the best color scheme. I could not give a flaming fuck. I could not give a flaming Cheeto, on, HDR, honestly. I care more about input lag. So if I can get a TV that's, not breaking the bank, but also has way less input lag than what I'm used to, that would be ideal. Okay. The National Socialist did a 25-bit cheer. He says, "Phil, do you know how to make an emote? I want to make an assassin emote for you." No, I don't. At one point, I would have known because I was doing things like Photoshop and I actually had Illustrator. That was years ago. I don't have that stuff anymore and I can't afford it. So no. All my emotes are made by viewers and fans. If you want advice or want to talk to someone about it, I recommend you head to the forums. There's a thread there where people post up fan art as well as emotes. And many people have made stuff over the years and may be able to help you if you need some help. Okay? Atlas Telemon did its cheer and says, "Almost 800 viewers. Great comeback stream upcoming." Yeah, I don't even know. I'm not looking. I'm purposely not even going to look. I don't care. I don't care how many people are on stream. I just care that people are having fun. I don't look at that anymore. I don't let it bother me. It's been a major change of mine in the last year. I don't care how many people are on stream. I don't care about YouTube viewers. All I care about is, am I having fun? Are you having fun? And do I make enough money to operate? And if those 3 things are checked off on the box, that's all I care about. So, great. The more the merrier. Welcome, everyone. If there's newcomers, if there's people who usually wouldn't be here, you're here to see me return from my time away. You're here to see San Andreas again. Welcome. Thank you. And I appreciate that. But that being said, I don't really, the numbers are just numbers to me. I don't really care about that. Maya the Bees did a 25-bit cheer and says, Phil, you said you are lucky to have Cat. Could you please give me your lotto numbers? I'd like some of that luck. Happy for you. Yeah, I know, man. I am lucky. Listen, I know I'm not the best looking guy. I know I'm probably not the funniest guy. I know I'm certainly not the richest guy. Motherfucker, am I not the richest guy? So, holy shit, I am incredibly lucky to have, Cat in my life, and I'm looking forward to the future for sure. All right. The National Socialist says, what do you call the penetrator from Demon Souls when he fights with DSP? The Penetrator. Amazing. Atlas Teleban cheered and says, your voice sounds much better. Well, I'll be honest with you, Atlas. I haven't been talking that much. Now that I'm going to get back to daily streaming, it's probably going to hurt again. I've got lozenges if I need them. I can make hot tea. But the bottom line is, when I'm talking constantly, it's going to hurt. Now, the good news is, I'm now going to have an entire day once a week where I'm not doing streaming. That may be significantly good for what I do and may help me out in a big way. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out how it affects everything, but let's see. Mr. Swaggins, cheers, says, I had to resub today because my sub expired. That's weird because it said under my subs it wasn't going to expire until the 19th. Did I get robbed or some shit? I couldn't tell you, Mr. Swaggins. If you feel that there's an issue, you may have to talk to Twitch about it. I have no idea how that works. I don't know if maybe subs are actually 28 days, not 30. I'm the last person to ask, so I would ask Twitch to support. The National Socialist cheered again and said, thanks for being on YouTube and the internet for so long, DSP. We will never forget you. Well, I'm not going anywhere, so I hope you wouldn't forget me. The Last Rambo cheered and said, well, he did a 50-bit cheer. He says, what I meant to say is you skipped Dynasty Warriors and The Surge because some people did not like them. But throughout the years, you've liked games that others disliked. Should one play a game and give it a chance? Last Rambo, I am not a person who is going to live forever. I do not have an infinite time to play every game, and I also don't have infinite funds. So you have to understand that I have to be a discerning gamer. When I choose what I'm going to play for my viewing audience, I have to try to pick games that not only am I interested in, but also games that my viewers will be interested in. And I'll be honest, I was curious about Dynasty Warriors 9. Now, I didn't really like the last couple Dynasty Warriors games. I thought they kind of sucked. So I was on the fence about Dynasty Warriors 9. I was hearing some positive stuff, some positive buzz. And then as soon as the game came out, people were like, this game sucks. So as soon as I heard that, I said, well, now I know. Don't play this game. Do something different. There's tons of other things I could do for my viewers. If I had an infinite amount of clone army to play every game out there, and if I had infinite funds, I would play every game, and I would buy them all. That's not the situation, because this is reality, not a fantasy world. So as much as you're probably sad that I didn't play a few specific games, you have to understand that you are not every viewer. You are not me. And sometimes I have to make these kind of decisions. There you go. Dark Poe did a cheer and said, Phil, don't worry about something donating you to TV. We come to hear you complain about lag. Well, there you go. So maybe I don't want a new TV because people just want to hear me whine about lag all day. Okay. YOLO Dopper did a 25-bit cheer. He says, what guarantees that Twitch down the road will remain profitable? Don't put your eggs in one basket. Well, YOLO Dopper, the bottom line is you're right. You're absolutely right. However, if Twitch were to change, I'm sure it would be because something else came along. You know, YouTube really was the top place for gamers until Twitch came along. And then all of a sudden, Twitch started taking the viewer base, taking the market share. And then all of a sudden, YouTube fell the fuck apart, right? So, that's what I mean. I don't want Twitch to fail. I want Twitch to succeed. I want to be here for a long time. But if Twitch were to start to fail, I'm sure there'd be something else. There's always something else. And that's the thing. I made the jump thank God I listened to you guys last year, and I made the jump at the right time from being a YouTuber to a full-time streamer. Because if I hadn't, I would not be here. I would have lost my house by now. Because the YouTube, the profitability on YouTube has completely fallen out. And there's so many people losing their houses and things right now because they were doing YouTube for a living and now they have no jobs. It's real bad. So thank God I listened to you when I did. But that being said, folks, thank you for your support. And, you said don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, keep in mind, yeah, I'm doing Twitch, but I've also still got YouTube. I've also got Patreon. I've got Teespring. I've got a million things going. I don't have all my eggs in one basket. Am I heavily leaning towards one way? Yes, because that's the way that looks like it's the best way to go right now. But I definitely think that in the future things could, if things were changed, we'll go with the flow. Let's keep our fingers on the pulse of what's going on with gaming. And, we go where we're needed. We go where we're welcome. BWT. Cheering and said, Phil, did you enjoy your break? I absolutely did, and thank you for the cheer. The Sir Golden did 100-bit cheers. Says, I've been watching you, and This Is How You Don't Play Dark Souls series, and now I get to see you be cringy lie. Can't tell if you're a troll or if your actions are genuine, but either way, it's entertaining, so enjoy the bits. Alrighty then. For whatever reason you're here, as long as you have fun, that's all I care about. The National Socialist did a 25-bit cheers. Says, thanks everyone in chat for being funny and positive. This is a cool stream. Yes, I've noticed recently that the stream is way better. Like, just in general, the positivity of those in the stream chat, everyone's having fun. It's been a great place, and I'm very pleased that today people are having fun. So excellent. NY Atmosphere did another cheer and said, good to see you won't be degrading the playthrough this time by rushing it. You missed tons of fun side content and even a few main story missions last time. Well, that's not my intent this time. This time, I want to enjoy the entirety of the game because, like I said, I've got no rush. There's literally no big releases coming out until late March. So I could take my time, my own pace. If I want to play this every day, if I want to take time away and take a day or two off from it, I can, and mix other stuff in for variety so I don't get burnt out. It's not like that summer where I was playing 3 GTA games back to back. That was a bad idea. And since then, I really haven't done any crazy marathons like that purposely because I know it doesn't work. So that being said, yes, I am going to be doing this at a very different pace than the last playthrough. Alice Telemon cheers says you definitely need 4K and HDR. Well, 4K I'll probably never use, but it comes with every TV now anyway. HDR, meh. If it's extra, I'm not going to pay for it. But, like I said, more than likely, I would like to have it. But I don't know if, we'll see. But for me, why do I need a new TV? Input lag. That's my focus. There you go. Atlas Telemon did another cheer. Says 3D TV is dead, Google Glasses are dead, VR is dead, and gimmicks all around. Yeah, they're all gone. They were all fluff. They're all shit. All gone now. I knew it. I said it. When every TV had 3D built in, I said this isn't going to matter anymore. And now no TVs have it anymore because no one gives a fuck about that shit. If you actually go to like Best Buy, a lot of their 3D, their whole 3D Blu-ray section is now minuscule, and the ones that are there are on clearance. No one cares about it anymore. Amazing, huh? King of Hypocrisy did a cheers as will you redeem yourself this time around and complete the game without cheating. Don't think we forgot that you cheated the first playthrough, okay? And also, your girlfriend does not look like Papa Lou or Fred Fucks in a wig. Yeah, well, I'm pretty happy that Kat does not look like, internet trolls or stalkerish fans in wigs. That's a good thing. And yeah, I'm not planning on cheating this time. I'm not. Okay. Persona 3 Master did a 100-bit cheer and says, here to have fun and Persona. Okay, then. Shout out to Infinite55 who did a 1,000-bit cheer. You are now the cheerleader for today's stream, Infinite55. I'm very appreciative of that. Thank you very much for that cheer. And he says, glad to see that you're back in action. Hope your time away with Kat was amazing. Indeed it was. Indeed it was. So thank you very much for that sentiment, Infinite. Shout out to Shortcake45 who did a 100-bit cheer. He said, serious question. When you play the new God of War this year, how long It's been a long 4 days, folks. I got to get back to the groove of things. Please be forgiving when I can't even read. Okay, let's try this again. Serious question. When you play the new God of War, will longtime fans finally get to see the return of Roseanne Barr? Well, actually, longtime fans will get to see the return of Roseanne Barr because the Roseanne comedy sitcom is coming back. If you can believe it, it's only been away for like 20-some fucking years. They're bringing back all the old comedy shows because comedy writers are so inept at what they do, they can't actually write anything funny anymore. So they're bringing back the old shows. Fucking, what's the other one? Murphy Brown is coming back. Oh, good Lord. Murphy Brown and Roseanne are coming back. But yeah, I'm sure we'll have all kinds of hilarity with the new God of War. No worries. Especially because now Kratos has a son, and his son might even get into the action. Whoa, what? Okay, never mind. Let's continue. Shout out to Bradford, 13131313, who subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Bradford, for the sub. I appreciate that. Shout out to Red High Ruler, who did a 100-bit cheer. He says, which type of games do you prefer, digital or physical? Well, Red High Ruler, I'll break it down for you. In the past, I thought the physical was the best way to go. Because in the past, I would buy a game, I would literally beat the game within 3 days, I would bring it back to GameStop, and they would give me half credit for it. So it would basically be like an extended rental, right? If I had to take 3-5 days, maybe sometimes a week to beat the game, and then I would take it back to GameStop and get at least, $30+ for it. However, things have changed. I really don't buy games from GameStop anymore. I get most games digitally now. And honestly, it's paid off. Want to know why? I'll give you a couple examples here. Recently, I replayed Demon's Souls, okay? This playthrough was a second run that I did, and I played it for free because I already bought it years ago and played it digitally, and I was able to re-download the game, okay? Same thing with like Dragon Ball FighterZ. I deleted it from my PS4 for a few weeks here. More than likely, actually I did. I reinstalled it because I know this week I'm going to be trying it out with my new gamepad. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's much better than buying the disc and then getting all frustrated at a game or trading it in, saying, oh, I'm never going to play this again. Because you never know. A few years later, you may want to. And owning the digital rights to these games infinitely allows you to re-download them at any time. It's pretty sweet. The flip side of that would be a situation like Final Fantasy Dissidia, which I bought to play in early February and it just didn't work out. And now I own the game digitally and I'll never play it. I'll probably never touch it. And I can't trade it in. It has no trade-in value. So it is a double-edged sword. For used to be physical copies for me, but these days I prefer digital. There you go. JFTD2 subscribe to the channel for the 4th month in a row. Thank you very much, JFTD2, for the sub. I appreciate that. Shout out to Super.98, who did another cheer and said, as you didn't do the 0 missions the first time you played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, will you do those on this playthrough? Well, I don't know what those are. I think they have to do with flying. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Is this what people want? If people want to see those missions, I'll do them. If people are like, nah, they suck, they're so difficult, don't bother, I won't do them. I don't know, because unlike you guys, like I said, I've only played this game once before, and what I skipped. So I know I didn't see everything that's in the game. So I guess we'll see how today goes. Okay? All right, there you go. And Mr. Papavera did a 25-bit cheer and said, oh, also, your girlfriend doesn't look like Kojima in a wig, which is a relief. Yeah, no, she certainly does not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? This has been the longest pre-stream I've ever done. I'm not surprised. Now, number one, I was away for 4 days. Number two, the introduction of my girlfriend. There was a lot going on, all right? And I understand why there would have been... Oh, I'm not done. Hank Duma just tipped me $20. Thank you, Hank. He says, welcome back, Phil. Buy something nice for Kat from this tip. Can't wait for the start of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Thank you very much for the tip, Hank. I appreciate that. So anyway, folks, I was fully expecting today's pre-stream to be insanely long. Don't worry. I'm playing this today. I'm playing this tomorrow. All right, 2 straight days I'm playing this. I'm probably returning to it on Monday. You'll get your fix of San Andreas, all right? It's not like, God, Phil's on pre-stream for 4 hours and now we're never going to get to see the game. Okay? Shout out to Avocado B, who did a 25-bit cheer and said, excited to see you play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas again. Also, Paper Mario is a must-play on the GameCube. There you go. Well, some people have been giving me recently some pretty good notifications in regards to notifications. Let's try this again. Some pretty good suggestions in regards to games that I could now play now that I have a GameCube, in the form of my old Wii that can play GameCube games. I just finished Super Mario Sunshine. That playthrough went really well. So yeah, if you guys have suggestions for GameCube games you'd like to see me play, please send them my way. And, hint, hint, when it comes time when we do things like Patron's Choice playthroughs, be sure to nominate these games because I would love to play GameCube games. This was a console I never really owned, so I couldn't really attest to the quality of any of the games or anything for it. It's a big thing I missed out on, so. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now finished with, wait, never mind, Coral Guy. Just subscribe to the channel for the 11th month in a row. Thank you for the 11 months of support, Coral Guy. And he says, welcome back, Phil. You and Kat look like a great couple. Also, I'm here now, so we can begin the stream. Thank you. Well, see, guys, that's what we were waiting for. We were actually all waiting for Coral Guy to show up. We needed him to show up before we could start with gameplay. Now he's here, so now we can actually begin. There you go. Finally. I was just stalling till this particular viewer showed up. There you go. All right, everybody. Thank you for your support. What an amazing welcome back already. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's now time to end the pre-stream. Okay? And it is time to begin with Grand Theft Auto. How's that sound? Hopefully it sounds good. All right, everyone. Thank you. Let's begin. Here we go.